Welcome to Tasty Tech. Today we're looking at risotto. We'll be making a mushroom risotto dish two different ways, both using technology to make our lives a little bit easier. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt. We are so excited to share with you some important news. We reached 2,500 subscribers. To show our appreciation, we're giving away $300 worth of Joy Organic Premium CBD products, split between 3 lucky winners. To qualify, subscribe, like, and comment below and let us know what brings you joy in your life. Just to let you know, we aren't getting paid and we aren't sponsored. We just like to give back to local businesses and support companies that are amazing. Again, thank you so much for watching our videos. Your support means the world to us. Now, I'll get you back to me teaching you how to make risotto. First, what is risotto? Risotto is a rice dish that originates from northern Italy. Typically, it's short or medium grain rice that's cooked with broth that is added a little bit at a time until the starch from the rice and the broth combine to make a creamy rice pudding-like mixture. Common ingredients you'll find in risotto are Parmesan cheese, butter, and onions, but there are all sorts of variations. The first thing to consider when making risotto is the rice. Risotto requires a round, high-starch, medium, or short grain style of rice. While there are a number of different rices that can be used to make risotto, one of the most commonly used is Arborio, which is what we'll be using today. The normal preparation of risotto involves standing over a hot stove and stirring like a madman for 20 plus minutes or until it feels like your arm's gonna fall off. Today we're gonna see if we can improve on that. We'll see if we can maybe reduce the amount of overall cook time, and we'll definitely reduce the amount of time stirring. For starters, we're gonna put the Instant Pot on saute, and we're gonna add 1.5 ounces of unsalted butter. And when the butter is melted, we're going to add in our aromatics. First, add in 1 small onion, chopped fine, and we're going to saute for 5 minutes until it's nice and soft. So I'm going to say this is going to be about 1.5 cups of arborio rice. We want about 252 grams. So we're going to do 3 cloves of garlic, minced, and this is going to add a nice aromatics to the dish. 30 seconds to 60 seconds, add in the arborio rice, and we're going to toast it for about 3 minutes. So this is about 1 ounce of dried dehydrated porcinis, and then 3/4 cup of wine. Oh, it smells amazing. And you want to reduce the wine as much as you can. It's going to be about 2 minutes. You get that nice smell of that chardonnay wine. I like using a drier wine. And then we're going to add in our chicken broth, about 4 cups. And then you want to scrape the rice off the sides and off the bottom of the pot so it doesn't burn. Give it a final stir. So usually we do it for 6 minutes, but if you're above 3,000 feet elevation, you want to do it for 7 minutes. Now that it's on, it's going to come up to temp, and then it's going to cook. Once it's done, we're going to stir in our Parmesan cheese, and then we're going to finish it with some thyme. Now, we're going to talk about one of my favorite tech gadgets, the Thermomix. While the Instant Pot helps us cut way down on the time spent stirring our risotto, the Thermomix will virtually eliminate almost all stirring by human hand. The current Thermomix has a heating element, motorized blender blades, and an integrated scale for precision weighing of your ingredients. The Thermomix was invented in the 1960s, and the success story of this kitchen appliance really began in France in 1970. Because thickened soups were a favorite there, the managing director of Vorwerk France at the time came up with the idea of designing a machine that could simultaneously blend and cook. The various Thermomix functions include steaming, emulsifying, blending, precise heating, mixing, milling, whipping, kneading, chopping, weighing, grinding, and stirring. The 2019 Thermomix TM6 also has a touchscreen, which is a guided online mode which allows the user to follow recipes step by step. There's also an online database of tens of thousands of recipes that you can use. If you want to learn more, we'll add a link in the description below. The Thermomix has a preloaded mushroom risotto recipe that we've tweaked to make it richer and creamier. I'm going to start cooking. Alright, the recipe says to add 40 grams of Parmesan cheese here. We decided to add 20 more grams, making it 60 grams of Parmesan cheese. Now we're going to do fresh parsley. 20 grams. I'm going to insert lid. Now we're going to blend it. Alright, nice and easy. 60 grams of quartered onions. Alright, so I'm doing a mixture of dehydrated mushrooms and fresh mushrooms. The recipe calls for 300 grams of fresh mushrooms. But what I did was I did 1 ounce of dehydrated mushrooms instead. That way you get a richer flavor, and then we're going to add 150 grams of fresh mushrooms later. Okay, now we're going to do 200 grams of white wine. Now you want to go slow. It comes up pretty fast. Going a little bit extra, that's okay. Now we're going to do 250 grams of rice. So we're going to turn it to the green light to stir it with the lid off. They're calling for 450 grams of boiling water and a chicken bouillon cube. But to simplify it, we decided just to do 450 grams of chicken stock instead. Insert measuring cup. before, when we switched our boiling water to chicken stock, we're going to do the same thing here. Instead of 60 grams of hot water, we're going to use 60 grams of chicken stock. The recipe calls for 20 grams of unsalted butter here, but we decided to tweak the recipe to 30 grams of unsalted butter instead, so that the risotto is richer and creamier. And then leave for the rest for 2 minutes. I hope you enjoyed that dish. To tell you the truth, risotto is super hard. And before this month, I've never made risotto before. And Kyle, me and Shane, we researched how to make the perfect risotto so that you wouldn't have to. We did it 2 ways. One was pretty expensive, the Thermomix. Hopefully, in a little bit, the price will get lowered so that everybody can afford one. But right now, the Instant Pot is the way to go. It was creamy, delicious, rich, and not a lot of time. My arms aren't sore from all that stirring because the Instant Pot did all the work for us, right? Let us know in the comments below how yours turned out. If there's something that you guys want us to work on, any new recipes that you're interested in, please feel free to send us comments and we'll get right back to you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you next week.